I know everybody yelling at you, but I want you to give me a reaction, nonetheless, to this street health fair.
Hold on 1 second.
Very rewarding.
How?
Good response.
You only want to grab my.
Excellent response, and the fact that they're very receptive. We have a lot of medication that we can distribute. This is the end of the mission, and we usually have medications that are left over. So it's a good response in the sense that we can distribute these medications and we can leave back with none, and that's what we really want. We are here for the people, and as much people we can reach out to, the better it is for us.
Okay. This is supposed to go to 12 o'clock. What time is it now?
It's at 1:30. Unfortunately, our motto is never to turn away anyone, and so we're going to be here until our medications are filled or we have seen everyone.
You've been working with a group for a while, right? Almost every time that they're here. What is your reaction to their coming to, well, this is McKenzie, is it?
Yeah, this is McKenzie, and the response, all the time, the responses are very overwhelming, right? And I'm from the Bauxite company, actually. I work with them in regards of making sure that they have transportation to and from Georgetown. That's what we do, and we're grateful every time they're here.
Tell them your full name.
I'm Vanessa Mitchell Davis, and I'm the Community Relation Officer of Bauxite.
No, we're in exactly where? McKenzie or Linden?
We're in McKenzie, Linden.
Okay. This is the market.
It's a part of Linden, yeah. And around here it's the market area. It's a busy zone, right? So you will get to see a lot of people. Maybe just drop-ins, passing by, see what's going on, and they just stop in and take a checkup or something. Yeah, I look forward to them every year, and we welcome them all the time. And we hope they keep it up because they're great people. They have big hearts, especially Dr. Colley. He's a great person.
So would you say that this is unnecessary?
Yes, it's very necessary because I think some of the drugs that they would prescribe, administer, some of the stuff we don't really get here, right? So we appreciate.
The young lady who were not able to walk for about 9 months, I think, and she's walking now, and she's quite grateful. Do you know her?
Yes, I know her very well. She was seen by Dr. Colley, actually, and he took it from there, and today she's a testimony, I would say. She's doing great, right? Thanks to Dr. Colley and the Hero team.
Thank you.
Right.
All right.
He made sure every step of the way, even when they left, he used to keep communication with her and made sure that she... And that's very commendable of him, you know. Some doctors, you know, they don't really follow up, but this team, they follow up all their patients, right, to make sure that they're okay.
I see my partner have a handful of condoms here. Let me talk to him.
Raul Webster.
And you work for?
Bauxite.
Okay.
Bauxite. Yeah.
Now, what you had in your hand just now, I know you're doing it for distribution purposes.
Yes.
But it's a serious conversation.
Yes, it's very serious, because the epidemic is raising havoc in our society, and everybody knows somebody who's been touched by it. So, you know.
And we're talking about AIDS.
HIV/AIDS, yeah. And this is the best way to protect yourself that we know so far that we can develop. So, I mean, we should use all avenues to keep ourselves as healthy, yes, as possible.
I mean, we make a joke of it, but it's serious.
Yes, very, very serious.
You have any children?
Yes, I have one son, 1 year, 1.5 years.
Oh, so he ain't ready for that yet?
No.
And of course, you're practicing safe sex all the time. You encourage that all the time?
Yes, I encourage that all the time.
Among your colleagues?
Among my colleagues. Well, I'm married, so.
Well, but your colleagues, you want to make sure your colleagues are following the right.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. I mean, if you can't stay away from it, then you have to protect yourself.
Talk to me about the mission, the Hero mission, and this makeshift outreach, makeshift clinic right here in the market.
Actually, it's very good. It's very good. I think the only thing that You need it's need a little bit more publicity, because if it wasn't for one of my colleagues, I wouldn't have known that we had an outreach out here. But something like this is good because I myself haven't done an actual checkup in a little while, yes, and I have this opportunity, so I've taken a checkup, so you know.
So what if I tell say?
Pardon me?
What if I tell
Everything is good. Everything is good. Healthy for sexual activity. Healthy enough for sexual.
But sit down, say, look at the camera and tell your wife.
Healthy enough for sexual activity.
Hey, I think he's trying to hint something to your wifey.
So the doctor say.
Clear for takeoff.
Yes.
Oh, clear for takeoff.
All right, good.
But no, I mean, how is the first time that you're interacting with this group?
Yes, this is my first outreach actually. That most times I see them, but I don't have the time.
Right.
But we specifically came out here today to come here. So
And you brought friends with you?
Yes, I brought a few colleagues with me here, over there.
Yeah, which is always a commendable. But I thank you for your time.
Yes, you're welcome.
Good luck with life.
Okay. Yes.
And continue to encourage your colleagues to do the right thing.
Right thing, yes. Keep it safe.
Yes.
My name is Colette Alicock.
Lisa Whitaker.
Hollis Joseph.
All right. We're here at this hero event, health outreach. How did you guys hear about it?
Via Facebook.
Really?
Yes.
On whose Facebook page?
I think it's Pastor Sills.
Okay. Now, what is your impression on what it is that they're doing?
I heard it's just general checkup, and if you require any specialist service, that you're sent to another location to for further checks.
You actually participated in the exercise. What's your impression?
Okay, it was very good. I did my vitals and my checks out, and everything was just fine.
Everything come out fine.
Yes, sir.
So are you perfect for takeoff? You ready for takeoff now? Any children?
Yes, I'm having one son.
You having one?
One son.
Oh, you already have one. I thought you said you were having one.
I'm looking forward to another one shortly.
So are you telling me this, or you saying this so that your husband could see it? You're hinting? Is that as a hint?
No, it's something. It's on the way.
Oh, telling stories here. We're revealing. Your children for you?
2.
Already have 2? And 2 more to come?
No,
Are you done?
I'm done.
But probably your husband is done yet.
He's done also.
What's your impression on the?
I think it's very good. It's a good initiative. People can come and get free checkups and so forth.
Oh, I noticed we had a big joke going on just now about the condom business. Now, I want to get the impression. While we joke about it, it's serious. While we joke about condoms and handing out condoms, it's a serious issue.
It's very serious. It's serious, yes, because it promotes safe sex and so forth. We can't stop people from having sex, but at least it promotes safe sex.
You really think condoms make a difference?
It does, and about the question earlier regarding why people joke about it, I think it's mostly because there's so many misconceptions surrounding the distribution of condoms, and I think it's more a strive for a lighter moment rather than ignoring the true issues surrounding condom use.
So they're trying to avoid the issue.
Somewhat, or bring a lighter moment to it.
So then, in other words, they don't want to talk about it, so then go laugh about it.
Yes, in some ways, because I think people have different opinions about it, and I guess that's why.
You agree with that, or you?
Yes, I'm totally agree with that.
You could give me something better than that, I mean, I know you could. Something tell me that you have more to give than that.
Not really.
Miss Who, I am expecting another son. But no, but I like that position. I think people choose to get funny or make ha-ha about it, but it's the serious nature. Why is it so difficult for us to talk about sex?
I don't know, and generally any issue surrounding sex, it's always, first of all, there are a lot of taboos about it, and it's just one of those sensitive topics. I don't know.
I've always wondered.
How many children you have?
I have one child, teenager.
Teenager. So then what are you waiting on?
Four.
The second one?
No, I'm not waiting on anything.
You married?
I'm not.
Well, maybe I should move back to Guyana. I mean,
Maybe you should.
make a proposal right here, right on camera. Way. I think, Collie, I think I ain't going up on the plane today. Friday, I'm coming back to McKenzie. Your take on why we don't like talking about sex?
I have much to say about that.
I think because of the personal nature of sex, a lot of people are kind of shy.
Is it, well, okay, personal nature. You know anybody who came into this planet other than having sex?
No, but like the joke is told about back in the days when parents are asked how we got here, it's about the birds and the bees. So that in itself tells you something. Why even then couldn't they just say sex?
Okay, that was back in the day, but today, I mean, today, I don't know. Do you know anybody who got into this world other than sex?
No.
Oh yes, there's insemination, artificial insemination.
Yeah, but somebody had to do something sexual to get that.
Sir, it's done in tubes and
No, but in
dishes
order
and
for them
then
to-
insert.
But then,
There's no sex.
I thought they had to do the hand thing.
Something sexual to get out the sperm. You probably
But
call
the
that
thing
sex.
is about no, sex is sex. Sex is sex. That's not sex.
That's not sex.
No,
Artificial insemination.
that's not sex.
Look at that. We're talking about heroes outreach in Guyana, and then we end up having a whole discussion on sex. I like that. I like that. But no, we started talking about the condoms and the distribution of the condoms. But I want you, each one of you to take a moment and give call it a PSA on safe sex and the use of. I don't advocate the use of condoms.
Because there's so many ways in which we can have safe sex. A lot of people just think condoms. That's not the case.
Pull out is a good one.
Say again?
Pull out.
It's not. No. No, it's not the same. It's not the same. But the thing is, seriously though, condom use, despite our prohibitions that surrounding condom use, I think in terms of the benefits of using condoms as against not, the benefits outweighs any concerns that we might have. So, you know, I don't think it really has to do with the experience. I just think that it is safe and it's safer, and so then it's considered the best way to go. STIs, pregnancies, and you know.
Break down SDI because somebody might not know what SDI means.
Okay. STIs are sexually transmitted infections. Yes, STI or STDs, infections or diseases.
Okay, your 10-second spiel on safe sex.
Actually, the same thing that.
No, you can't give me the same thing. No, you have a teenager. Talk to your teenager.
Yes, my teenager is already a father.
Okay. And the younger one.
No, she's older.
So then the grandchildren now.
Oh, well, he's 1 year old.
So he goes to the
You know what? Teenagers on the old, even though you may see them with condoms, some of them don't use it. It's just there probably to impress people, because my son had a set of condoms and he wasn't using it because baby want to come. So,
And you're a proud grandmother right now anyhow.
a what?
A proud grandmother.
Yes.
So you're glad he's in you.
At first I was disappointed and everything, but
Your grandbaby here and you're happy. Your spiel on the condom use.
Okay, I know condom is, when you use condom, you tell yourself you're safe, but not all the time you're safe, because sometimes those same condoms tends to bore and yes, liquor. So I don't feel the condom have lots to do with it, but I think we should more educate our young people about safe sex. Even the young people, you can't stop them, because sometimes you tell yourself this is it and this is it, and they go behind your back and they do other things. So I think we need to keep edifying our young people about sex in general and how we should.
And you want to stay quiet.
And the point to note that while she's advocating condom use, she
But
said,
advocating condom
"Oh, she is.
Look here.
She is.
She advocating education.
Okay. Okay. Okay, that's all right.
So go ahead and make your point. Go ahead, make your point.
No, never mind.
No, make your point. Make your point.
She says while she likes this initiative, so the availability of condoms, she prefers flavor. She doesn't really like, she likes the color, but she likes flavors too. So if you have any lying around, she'll be happy to have it. Yeah, she likes flavor.
Oh, the flavor type. What difference does that make? I mean, just for my own thing.
Flavor, taste.
Yeah. But you don't like chocolate?
No, I don't like chocolate. I like strawberries.
Okay. You see, I like chocolate.
Okay, that's right.
You're wild, you know. All you wild, you know. All you well wild. Listen, I'm John Crow. I'm in McKenzie Market, and we're sitting here on a day where Hero is doing the outreach in Linden, McKenzie, Linden. As the wind blows the camera nice and easy. This trip has been quite successful. Many stations, and I'm talking about makeshift. We're in a market, and if you see this visual, this is the hutch. A hut. Under this hut is where the doctors and the nurses and the students and the volunteers came out, set up makeshift clinic. They're doing the finger stick. They're taking the blood pressure. They're checking vitals and helping people who are in distress, men with a prostate, women who might be pregnant or high blood pressure or whatever other ailments that they have. And the doctors are here prescribing medication. There is a pharmacist on hand who is distributing the medication and making sure that the patients who come through get seen. The clinic was supposed to be over by at 12 o'clock. But now we're way into 1:30 and it's still going. And people are still coming. According to Dr. Woodcock, he said we don't turn anybody away. They plan on staying here until they see everybody and making sure that everybody gets seen and get attended to. I'm John Crow, host and producer on Trip, on Road, on location in McKenzie, Linden, Guyana.
I'm Audrey Dupree Seeley.
And you are a...
I'm a PhD, family nurse practitioner.
Now, in this experience, is this the first time with a Hero?
Oh, this is my 11th year with Hero.
What makes you keep coming back?
I enjoy the teaching, and the people are very receptive to the care and the teaching that we give them.
In 11 years, have you seen any improvement in the health overall?
Some. Still, the major problem is diabetes and hypertension. But I have seen some improvement in birth control and also breastfeeding and the STDs. The patients are much more knowledgeable about the causes and how to prevent these problems. Yeah.
And they're listening to your suggestions?
I believe they do, yes, because I've seen the same people more than once, you know, sometimes twice a year, and I've seen the change in their behavior. Yeah.
Would you recommend this kind of a mission to other islands, other countries? And why so?
Because the disparities are everywhere, and I think the more that we share this information and this care, the better the health will be throughout the Caribbean.
How can we get more of your colleagues to sign up for this kind of a mission?
Word of mouth, let people know that you're out there, and then hopefully they would be interested or curious to come and see, and then they would stay, hopefully.
Hopefully, right?
Hopefully.
11 years is not, 11 years is not a toss in the park. I mean, you have family, you have responsibilities, but you keep doing this.
I get threatened by Dr. Woodcock.
If you don't come, you better come out.
I better come. No, I'm coming. That's it. That's it. No if, but you're coming. Yeah, that's it.
And okay, explain to a young nurse what an FNP is and how important that might be, and as well as going for the PhD.
So the FNP with a doctorate degree, we practice in the States as a physician. We're independent of the doctors. We can run our own clinics, open up our own offices, private offices, and we have total autonomy. All right.
No, are you satisfied? Okay, I understand the satisfaction of providing the service, but how about the providing? I mean, of the working in this kind of a makeshift situations?
Well, it's challenging, but after a while you get used to it, and I think it's important for healthcare providers to learn the basics. So we're so accustomed in the States to having everything on the shelf and you just take it off, and this gives you the opportunity to learn alternative ways to treat the same problem.
And now, talk about those students. How good are those students who you get coming to you every year?
Every year I get the best students. They're so eager to learn, and they work hard, they're diligent, and when they come back, they just jump right in like they never left. So I think it's a good lifelong experience for them. Even if they don't stay in medicine, it's a good experience for them. Absolutely.
Thank you so very much.
Welcome.
All right.
I mean, I don't know what to say.
Okay, what is the one thing that happened there that was a challenge for you today?
That was a challenge. It was a lot of people, and we only had like, how do I explain it? Like, it was only 2 people, and we had to do so many patients at one time, and everybody was like crowding over, like pressuring us, like, when am I gonna come? So it's like, that was the most, that was a challenge.
What did you like about doing this?
What did I like about doing this?
Is this the first time you're coming on a mission like this?
It's my first time.
Right?
Yeah.
Do you think you'll get this kind of experience in the classroom?
No, definitely not. Because in the classroom, they just tell you, they just talk about it. But once you're in the situation, things happen differently. So, like, me dealing with the patients is like, I don't know, like real life stuff instead of like, I don't know how to explain it. Yeah, basically, instead of the book.
No, okay. Would you encourage your friends to come on a mission like this?
Of course.
Why?
Why? Because first of all, it's a humbling experience. From coming from America, we have air conditioned, hot water. We're in, buildings and stuff. And then coming out here, where in my room I had no lights, no water, no hot water. We're in the heat. We're in just a little shack right now. We're just trying to deal with patients. So it's a humbling experience, and you get to experience something else that you don't get to see in America, really.
No, which school you go to?
I go to Florida Agricultural and Mechanical University.
That's Florida A&M?
Yes,
That's
A&M.
And did you ever anticipate taking a trip to Guyana?
No.
Ever?
No.
Ever?
Ever.
Ever?
Ever.
What made you sign up?
What made me sign up? That's a very good question. I just heard that it was like a great experience, especially for people in the medical field. Because not only do you get to work within your field, you get to experience other fields, and you get to see like what other thing you might be interested in.
Do you plan? What area you plan on going to?
Pharmacy.
Pharmacy.
Yeah.
But you didn't do any pharmacy this time, did you?
Yeah, I did pharmacy already.
Okay, so you had a kind of a wide experience.
Yes.
So you're going back to the classroom now, and you're saying to your friends in the classroom, "Boy, you missed the summer."
Yes, because like in America, you can't work in a pharmacy unless you like have like a license. So me having no license and then working in the pharmacy. You get me? I get
working next to a licensed pharmacy.
Exactly. Working next to a licensed pharmacy, I get to learn everything. I was learning all the prescriptions. I was learning how to count, how much dosage to give to the patient. I was learning a lot next to a licensed pharmacist.
So you're going back now. You're acing every class from here on.
Yes, every class.
Now we're talking. Now we're talking. All right. I thank you. Tell us your full name.
Stephanie Rivera Correa.
Rivera? Okay. Where do you go to school?
Florida A&M University.
And you're in what year?
This will be my 3rd year.
Where you plan on going with the career?
I want to go to medical school. I want to become a doctor, probably emergency medicine.
Oh, okay. That's you're really interested in that.
Yeah.
And no, is this your first trip on a mission like this?
It's my very first.
What is it like for you? What has it been like for you?
It's been tiring. It's been exciting. It's just been so much, so many different things. I've enjoyed it a lot. You get to experience so much more than you would back home or anything.
What's your takeaway from this? What's your one takeaway from this?
Do everything you can, like help others, really learn and get the experience now for later.
How would you advise your friends who are not here and what you've been through this summer?
How would I advise them as far
In terms of signing up for something like this?
Oh, I would tell them definitely you need to do it. I would tell them to be prepared to actually work and do what you had to do to really help others. I would tell them just do it. Just go ahead.
What do you think of the organization and the missions that they do?
I think that is very helpful, very important to have more organizations like this because a lot of these people, they really come for our help as opposed to what they have here in their community. So it's very important to help others really get the help they need and deserve in underserved communities.
Where are you a resident of Florida?
I am.
Okay, where in Florida do you live?
I stay in Tallahassee.
Oh, okay. So up there with Dr. Sampson. Is Dr. Sampson the one who introduced you to Hero?
No, Dr. Sampson isn't the one who introduced me. I actually found on campus through the organization that we have, just them advertising it and telling us about the missions and everything.
So how did they sell you? What was the selling point for you? What is it that you heard and you said, that sounds like, we're gonna help people? Okay, I'm up.
I think it really started with learning that it was a medical, students that really wanted a common goal to be in the medical field and then helping others really travel and just get more experience when you don't have a license or when you need something extra to help yourself.
And was that fulfilled? Do you feel that you've attained that?
I really do. In a short amount of time, I've learned a lot. Just there's so many things that I wouldn't have learned being back home that I would have had to wait on to do. So,
what's your one challenge that you had? One of the main challenges you had?
The main challenge, I feel like the main challenge was really crowd control, just really having the people around us and, trying to organize everything, making sure that people are in order.
Anything else?
Other than that, I think
Any new prospects,
just the country itself. I feel like it's really beautiful and there's so many friendly people. There's so much to see, so much to learn. The food is amazing. I've learned so much as far as helping people and doing things, being in the pharmacy, acting as a nurse, shadowing the doctors. There's just so much you could do.
Talk about the food, right? Talk about the food. You said the food was amazing. Tell me about the food.
The food. We eat a lot of rice, chicken, beef, that kind of things.
What's so special about the food, though?
It's just good. I don't know how to explain it. You have to eat it.
Home cooked.
It is home cooked. It definitely is.
And fresh.
Right. We're not going to a restaurant every night. They're cooking it right there for us. Right.
Thank you.